Guys, my name is Dave and today we're going to be doing a video on how to set up, calibrate the Scan Anything camera on the Xtreme Plasma CNC table. So let's get to it. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is get the camera. This is the camera mounting, this peg. Just goes into this little hole. Push fit onto that peg. And make sure the camera's all the way down to the bottom of this knurling handle part. This is actually your focus for the camera. I'll show you how to focus that in a second. But you just literally put that on the peg and then plug the USB into the back of your PC. You've got the camera mounted in the position that it should be. You should, in the back of your assembly manual, you'll have a piece of paper like this, template for calibration and scanning. And when you put this on the table, you can't just put it anywhere to calibrate it. Put it square to the table, somewhere like that, with your paper level parallel with the table. And what you want to actually do is unscrew this little locking screw, and then that will allow you to twist the camera. So if you watch on the screen, when you twist the camera, you see how it moves left and right, and you want that to be parallel. So once that's parallel, you can nip up the screw. Just nip that up. So now you've got the camera running parallel to the table. We've moved the camera over the dot, and what you want to do is, at the top here it says original, processed image, mask, mixed. Click the masked, that brings it up, a white and a black background. This is the best one to calibrate it to. So click calibration, the black dot lights up with a blue ring around it, and the camera has got a green ring around it. So what you want to do is put that over one another and then simply click run, and it's now going to calibrate itself to that blue dot. So the camera's now moving around the table, locking onto that black dot. And that's it, calibrated. So now you can click off mask onto the original image, and what we'll do is we'll jog over to the test square. So this is the test square line, and what it'll do is it'll lock on either the inner or the outer edge. So there it's locked onto the inner edge of the square. If you move over a bit more, it'll lock onto the outer edge of the square. So depending on what you want to cut, the inside or the outside edge, that's how you lock on. You just move it from left to right. So this is now locked onto the inner edge of the square. We'll click run, and it will trace that square. Now depending on how fast you have the feed rate, servo gain, will determine on how clear the square will actually trace. If you have it running too fast, you'll have really jagged edges. If you have it running too slow, obviously it's going to take a longer time to trace. But sometimes having it running slow creates a lot of vibration through the camera. So you have to fine tune it to find the sweet spot. There you go, now it's traced that image. It'll ask you, do you want to keep this traced edge? If you click yes, and then how you actually save that to a DXF is if you go up to the file, click save, and then give it a name. So we'll just call it test 1. Click save, and then what that will allow you to do now is open it up in SheetCam. And then in SheetCam you click file, import, there it is there, test 1, open, okay, and that's the test square there. You can see it's not far off being pretty bang on, to be fair. There's a little bit of a jaggedness around a couple of the edges, but what you can do now is if you will close that, close Mach 3 down, open up eMachine Shop. So there's the test square that we did. If we try and drag that and drop it into eMachine Shop, it comes up with abnormal program termination. So what you have to do to be able to edit this file is open it up with QCAD. So if you right click on it, open with, go down to QCAD, click that, and it'll open it up in QCAD. So there it is, opened up. You can see the edges aren't perfectly square. So if you go up to the floppy disk icon, click save, and then you can close QCAD down. Now if we go back into eMachine Shop, we should be able to drag it and open it in eMachine Shop. So there you go. And now you can straighten up any stray lines, manipulate it, resize it, do whatever you want with it. And then obviously you just click save, and it's ready to cut. So what we'll do now is I'll show you how to trace around something, a drawing of some object, and then we'll cut one out. Now what we'll do is trace around my hand, just holding it steady. We're just going to trace around it with the Sharpie. Like that. We'll just freehand it on the bottom just to join them up. So we'll scan that with the camera and then open it up in SheetCam and cut it out. Now we've opened up Mach 3 again, we can open the Scan Anything program. We'll jog the camera to the edge, the inside edge of the hand drawing. And there you go, it's locked onto the inside edge. So we can scan that now. So now it's asked us if we want to keep this traced edge. We'll click yes, go to file, save, so we'll just name it as hand, save that, Now we can open up sheet cam. Go to filing sheet cam, import, hand, open. Okay, and there it is. Now that's probably good enough just to cut. So to cut it, go to the little magic wand, click that, select our material thickness, 2mm mild steel. Okay, and we can save G code. Okay, and we'll go back into Mach 3. Load G code. So now we've got it loaded up and it's saved the G code. We need to remember to remove the camera from the peg. Also, it's got LED lights on the bottom of it, and this control that's on the wire, there's a toggle switch on the side which does your brightness as well, so that's pretty cool. So now we can disconnect the camera. And then we'll cut this hand out. So you can see there's our original traced image of the hand. That's what we've just cut out. As you can see, it fits bang on around them lines, which is handy. So that's it, guys. That's how you set up, calibrate the Scan Anything camera on the Xtreme CNC plasma table. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Till next time.